I would like to introduce you to Michael. He loves to eat and drink all kinds of tasty treats. He's very curious and wants to know about volume. Volume is the amount of space that is in a 3D object. When Michael goes outside, he starts to feel very hot. He realizes that the heat is coming from the sun and wonders how much volume the sun has. To figure this out, he has to use the equation for volume of a sphere, which is 4/3 times pi times r to the third. He knows that the radius of the sun is 432,168 miles. And he plugs that into the equation. He ends up with 338 quadrillion, 102 trillion, 469,632,763,000 cubic miles. That's a pretty big number. Michael thinks, no wonder the Earth is so hot. It takes up so much space. Since Michael is feeling warm, he buys a soda. However, he tore off the label of the can and wants to know that volume too. He measures the radius to be 4 centimeters and the height to be 13 centimeters. He plugs those numbers into the equation for a cylinder, which is pi times r squared times h, which is the height of the cylinder. The answer ends up being 653.45 cubic centimeters. That's way smaller than the volume of the sun, says Michael. Lastly, Michael ends the day with a small snow cone that is filled just up to the brim. Again, he wonders about the volume. He remembers the equation to be pi times r squared times height over 3. So he measures the radius to be 6 centimeters and the height to be 8 centimeters. He plugs it into his calculator and gets 301.59 cubic centimeters, which is smaller than both the sun and the soda. Everything has volume. Michael can see how some objects take up more space than others. Since he realized the sun takes up so much more space than his everyday objects, he starts to get a feeling of how the sun has such a big effect on our lives.